Welcome to Living in New Hampshire with Karina and Freddie, Lakes Region Edition.
Today's episode, living in the New Hampshire Lakes region. Which lake is best for you? Coming up.
Can't wait to find out.
Okay. We are Cisneros Realty Group, powered by eXp Realty. We cover the beautiful New Hampshire Lakes region and mountains surrounding Lake Winnipesaukee. My name is Karina Cisneros, Associate Broker, and this is my son, Freddie, Realtor and Managing Partner of the Cisneros Realty Group.
Welcome everyone.
We are Lakes region experts with a proven track record of success. We have represented over 600 families transitioning homes over the last 7 years.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell in this area, or looking for that perfect lake home or condominium, look no further. Karina and I are ready to advise, counsel, and assist you with your search and negotiations. On this channel, we'll show you everything there is to know about the Lakes region by boat, plane, or any other means of transportation. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you won't miss any of our future videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. So let's get started with
living in New Hampshire Lakes region. Which lake is best for you? Ready, Freddie?
Yes.
Are you Freddie ready, or are you ready, Freddie?
I'm ready, Freddie.
Okay. The Lakes region of New Hampshire consists of 273 bodies of water located in the central part of the state. An incredible 1/16 of New Hampshire is covered by water, Fred.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, that's a pretty bold fact.
There are far too many lakes to review on one video, but the main ones are, of course, the mother, Lake Winnipesaukee, Lake Winnisquam, Squam Lake, Ossipee Lake, and Newfound Lake.
Other fantastic lakes that we will cover in future videos are, for example, Lake Merrymeeting,
Lake Wentworth,
Mirror Lake,
Lake Kanasatka,
Little Squam Lake,
Lake Wakiwan,
Wickwas Lake,
Pemigewasset Lake,
Lake Opeechee,
Sunset Lake,
Crystal Lake,
Half Moon Lake,
Lock Lake,
Upper Suncook Lake.
Lower Suncook Lake.
Correct. Each lake is unique and offers its own charm and fun activities. So, how do you decide, Freddie, which lake is for you?
Easy. Call us.
Call us. That's right, because each lake has different sizes, restrictions in terms of motorboats, right? And
Water quality.
Water quality.
There's many things to choose from. That's why we suggest to call us, and we can kind of walk through. You give us your priorities. What you want to, the boxes you want to take off the list, and we can work.
And of course,
something.
Depending on your price point, you have access to these group of lakes. If you have a different price point, you can go to these lakes. So depending on what you want to do, we'll set you for the right parameters and get you the right property and the right lake for you.
Yes, your dollar will stretch further on certain lakes than others.
Correct.
So that's something to keep in mind.
So Freddie, let's go on to the next lake.
So Ossipee Lake is known for fishing.
Correct.
Ossipee Lake is near Effingham, Freedom, Madison, Ossipee, the town of, and Tamworth. Is known as a perfect place for fishing. There's tons of boating access and offers a great variety of four-season activities. Ice skating, fishing, snowmobiling. All of these activities you basically can do on, most of the, pretty much any of these lakes that we're mentioning. It's just the general location.
It's more remote.
Yes, it's more remote.
It's kind of to the border,
yes,
almost of Maine.
And you will save a significant amount of square footage dollar per dollar on an identical house. If you were to pick it up from Ossipee and put it in Winnipesaukee, you're going to be paying, a significant premium because of the location. There's Bear Camp, Woodlands, Simpson Forest, White Lakes State Park, Madison Boulder Natural Area. I know you like that one.
And Hemingway State Park.
Oh yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
Amazing. And there's nearby there, don't they sell a good coconut ice cream?
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
The best coconut ice cream I ever had is either at Sawyer's in Guilford or at the Yum Yum place in Wolfboro.
Yes, great.
Coconut.
Yes, so Ossipee Lake offers numerous hiking trails. The Champney Brook Trail, Bald Peak, which is where Karina fell last year.
That's right.
Coming down, Chocorua.
You wish.
And Mount Hedgehog Trail, which is
By the way,
beautiful hike.
it's Mount Chocorua.
Beaches include White Lake State Park in Tamworth, Chocorua Lake in Chocorua.
Yeah.
And Duncan Lake in Ossipee. So Squam Lake is known for its hiking trails and the Squam Lake Science Center.
But Squam Lake is a very protected lake because over decades, maybe even over centuries, a lot of the waterfront has been bought 200 years ago, 100 years ago, by trusts and families who have bought it for non-development.
So for conservation.
For conservation. So when they do come up for sale, they're at a very high price point. And Squam Lake is known because it's super, super pristine, quiet, lots of marine and birds life.
Yeah, it's like a mini sanctuary. Even though all the lakes are heavily protected and very clean and they all have their charm, I think Squam Lake is kind of that one, more like a mythical, if the movie On Golden Pond was partly filmed on Squam Lake, which actually I went to the house, I showed the house of the guy who was doing all the carpentry for the actual house. Like the house for the movie, they built it up, they put it all nice, and then when they finished filming, they took it apart. So the house actually does not exist.
Okay.
It was a set.
So it's a very melancholic lake.
Yes.
It's like, again, if you don't want to see people, you want to read by yourself or
it's a great kayaking lake too. It's keep that in mind.
But another thing about Squam is that there's lots of rocks. So you have to be really knowledgeable about where to navigate on a high-speed boat because you will destroy your boat and injure yourself.
Yes, it's really I think you need a GPS. If you're gonna be on Squam Lake, unless you've been there for your whole life, I would get a GPS.
Absolutely.
And be looking at that GPS.
What software do you use?
Navionics. I think Navionics has the best charts for all the lakes in the area. I think highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored by Navionics, by the way.
Okay. So of course, as usual, Squam Lake has, of course, everything.
Swimming, boating, shopping, golf, terrific dining, lodging, camping, ice skating.
You name it.
Yes, then there's a couple marinas, I believe, on Squam Lake.
It's a little more remote than. It's less remote than Ossipee.
I wouldn't call it remote. I would just call it a little more secluded. It is touristy. I mean, this area in the summer, there's gonna be some traffic, tourists. It's common. But I would say Squam Lake, especially the northern area of Squam Lake, is a lot more more natural.
Yeah, it's more pristine,
more untouched.
For example, I've seen some parts around Squam Lake that have huge trees, thick trees that were never harvested. Like some of the other forests around the lake. So before Freddie will go on to the next lake, quick facts about
boating. Boating in Squam Lake, there's an access point there in Holderness along the Squam River. Nature preserves and hiking, there's a Squam Lakes Natural Science Center in Holderness. There's a Squam Lakes Association Park area. Kirkwood Gardens in Holderness, Moon Island, Bauman Island, and Belknap Woods, among others. Eagle Cliff in Sandwich, which I know is one of Karina's top favorite hikes on Sunday mornings. I think Five Finger Point is beautiful as well. Mount Morgan or Mount Percival.
I haven't been there, but I've heard great things about it.
And of course, our favorite, Karina and I have hiked this a few times, Red Hill in Moultonboro. Great hike. Some of the major events in the area
are Snowshoe Under the Moon program offered by the Squam Lakes Natural Science Center.
Yes, of course, the 4th of July celebrations.
A bike around the lake in July.
Yes, and there's the Earth Day events that happen, all around the lake, which I think, are definitely, very memorable.
Okay. The last lake on the list is Newfound Lake.
Yes, Newfound Lake has a reputation.
It was found, when they found it,
it was new.
They called it, this is a new lake, so we'll call it Newfound Lake.
So it was found and it was new when they found it?
And it's not a bold fact, I'm just making it up.
Okay, so Newfound Lake is known as the cleanest lake in New Hampshire. I think that thing that Karina just said is kind of bogus. That it was Newfound and they found it.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Newfound Lake is definitely the cleanest lake on the state. It's the deepest also at 183 feet. It's spring fed. It's about 2.5 miles wide and about 7 miles long. And it was formed by glacial activity. It's situated in Bristol, Hebron, Bridgewater, Alexandria area.
Fred, is that a bold fact?
I think it's not that bold, but it's pretty bold.
Okay.
So the hiking trails.
But before we get into that, Fred, what's the vibe on Newfound Lake?
Newfound Lake, I will be fully honest, I've only been on Newfound Lake. It's probably the ones that I've been to the least out of all the lakes. I do think that it's very similar to Winnisquam in the vibe of kind of like a small town, not very commercialized, you know, tons of great lake activities, but again, not very, you know, there's some restaurants and some stuff, but it's not Winnipesaukee.
So
you know, if you're into like all the social aspects.
So here's the thing. My take on Newfound is that it's in the Lakes region, but it's still kind of north and west away, that it has like its own culture, and people who go to Newfound, they dine there, they play there, whereas people who are either on this side of Lake Winnipesaukee, Squam, Opeechee, Wicwas, Waukee, they kind of do everything on this side. So I don't think people kind of mingle a lot between the two lakes. I mean,
well, it's far away.
It's kind of far away.
People stay within their own range, you know, 15, 20, 30-minute drive to go to dinner, you know, groceries,
right,
you know, whatnot. So I think every lake has its own commercial town area per se, you know, that people mostly gravitate to.
In all of the lakes that we've talked about, there are dozens of hiking trails and nature preserves. The town of Bristol is a really nice town. It's got some nice restaurants.
Yes.
It's very quaint. You're not going to find any big box stores there. It's gonna be, for that, you gotta be over in Winnipesaukee.
Some of the major events that happen around Newfound Lake area, I would say, is the New Hampshire Marathon, the Newfound Rendezvous. It's a wooden boat builders festival, happens there every year. The Granite Ledge Triathlon, the Pemi Valley Bluegrass Festival, the Hebron Fair. Any other, Karina, that you can think?
There's just so many of them, Fred. So of course, this is just a very brief attempt to talk about which lake is right for you in the Lakes region. There's just so many to choose from. And of course, we just talked about perhaps 5 of the more important ones or bigger ones, but there's just so many things to choose from. So when you're looking to buy, you're looking to, you know, find that lake house or access lake home, you need to talk to somebody who knows the area, and, you know, we can help you.
Yes, if you call us, we'll go with you and through, you know, every criteria that you have, and we'll kind of try to match. We're kind of like matchmakers for, you know, lakes.
That's
you
good.
Tell us
good. We're matchmakers.
Kind of what you're trying to get out of your lake experience, and we're trying to get you there, basically.
Yeah, the best lake house at the right place for the best price. We'll try to stretch your dollars,
it's
right?
It's a trifecta. It's really a trifecta.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a trifecta. You're trying to get the best dollar for the best value for the best experience. You know, it's just, you know.
Okay.
So we're allowed. There you have it, folks. Those are a quick brief of the Lakes region and, you know, some of the most popular lakes in the area. Like Karina was saying, there's a ton of, you know, there's over 273 bodies of water, you know, in the Lakes region. Take it away, Karina.
We'll take it away. My name is Karina Cisneros, Associate Broker, and this is my son, Freddie, Realtor and Managing Partner of the Cisneros Realty Group. We live here, we work here, and we know real estate in the Lakes region.
Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so you won't miss any of your future videos.
Come to New Hampshire. It's a perfect location to live, retire, and vacation.
In New Hampshire, there's something for everyone.
And until next time,
play my song.
No, play my song.
Karina's song.
Yeah, play my song.
I don't have a song.
Okay, play my song. Bye.